Well, hello there. Welcome back to my channel. In today's How To in Canva video series, we are going to create a presentation using the Magic Studio feature in Canva. So we're here on the home page, and we can either use the search bar here, or we can go to Magic Studio, which is, I'm going to click on that because there are a couple of things I wanted to talk about here on this page. So Magic Studio, if you're not familiar yet, is basically Canva's AI. And there are several features within Magic Studio. There's Magic Design for presentations, which is what we are going to be using today, Magic Design for video, and a few other features. Most of these are available within the free version of Canva. But as you can see, some of these are marked Pro, so only available if you're paying for the Pro version. Now, if you use Canva a lot like I do, it's the best money you can spend every year. It's not that much. I think it's 130-ish for the year. And anybody who pays for it and uses a lot will tell you it is money very well spent. But if you're not really using it quite yet, don't run out and buy it. Use the free version, get to know it. There is an awful lot of content available to the free version users as well. So just my 2 cents. But anywho, back to the subject of today's video. So we're going to come up here. Now, we're going to tell Magic Studio what it is that we want to present, what our presentation is going to be about. So for the purposes of this video, we are going to say that we are a real estate broker, and we want to present a we want to get a particular client and get their property on the market as a listing. So we're going to tell Magic Studio that we want a real estate listing presentation, and then we're going to give it the specific property address, and you'll see why in a minute. And then I'm going to tell it start from media, because I do have some photos that I have that I want to include in the presentation. So I'm going to say start from media, and these are all the photos of the property. So let's pick the exterior one. And it has created, there's 3, 4, 5, 6 different presentations for us to review and see if we want to use one of these. Now, we can always, if these aren't really what we're looking for, we can certainly customize them to our preferences, or we can just use one of the, the 187,000 and some odd other templates that Canva has already, they're already prepared and ready for you to use as well. So it really just depends on what's going to take you the least amount of time, taking one of these and modifying some of the colors and the fonts, or taking one of these and putting in our specific information. So completely up to you. But for the purpose of this video, let's just choose one of these. Let's take this one right here. And now, before you commit to customizing, you can scroll through the slides and see what they look like. I really like these colors. So yeah, let's go ahead with this one. So I'm going to click on customize this template. And as you see here on the first slide, this is where we put in our address of the property. And so we'll start to customize right on this first page. So we can change the background color if we want. And I kind of like the way it was, that gradient before, so I'm going to go ahead and keep that. Now we can put in our own, our own brokerage company name. We can maybe, let's say we want to put in a picture of the property on the first page. That kind of seems to make sense. So we'll put that in. And then the second page. So let's see, we've already got a picture of the exterior. let's put in a picture of the kitchen. Now you'll notice when I drag and pull this over, it pops right into the frame. So you don't have to resize if you don't want to. Now, I think what I'm going to do here is I am going to go ahead and resize it because I want to pull in a couple of these other photos too and have like a little gallery. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. So, and let's do this one. And you can kind of play around with it. I'm not going to do all that right now. But you get the idea. You can, change position on this one to make it stand out in front if you want. It's just whatever your preferences are. So this is not a stunning 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom condo. It is a $3.7 million, I think, 6-bedroom home. But again, we're not going to do all those corrections right now. Let's go to the third slide. And here again, you can modify this as you need. This is just sort of a timeline for what the listing process would look like. And here again, this is kind of plain, so maybe we go back and add in a picture of the outside. This is the back patio. And then the next slide, you can customize this. This is satisfied clients' feedback, so you'll put in your own. If you're a broker, you're going to put in your own clients and what they've documented. And then elegant luxury in Chicago's Gold Coast. So, yeah, so that's okay. We'll leave that like that. And then the last page, real estate listing 111 East Bellevue. So here you just, change whatever you want. Now you can change all of these fonts if you'd like to something maybe a little bit more corporate looking, a little more professional looking. And here's something you're probably aware of this, but you can, anytime you make one change in your document, it usually gives you the option to change all. So anywhere in this document where it's this aileron, I guess is how you say that font, we can change all of them to Cormor Garamond if we want. So I'm going to say yes and see how it just automatically updated it. And then we'll go back to the other pages and that's been updated as well. You can also do the same with colors. If you want to change the background color of this slide, anywhere that in the document that color appears, you can change all of them. So just a little FYI. So you'll finish doing all of your edits, making your modifications, and you can also add more pages. Obviously, you can add a page here. You can, if you like this layout and you have a little bit more to say about the area, let's say, you can click on these 3 dots and say duplicate page. We're just going to delete that one. And, put in whatever additional information you want to put in. And you can reorder them. Obviously, you can just click and drag. And that's about it. You can add more elements if you'd like. Wherever, let's say you want to put a picture of yourself in, let's just pretend this is me. Put that in there and you can put your contact information around it. Possibilities are endless. It's just like any other document in Canva. Okay, so now we've got it all modified. It looks the way we want it to. One more thing before we download and share it. You can add transitions in between each page, because right now, if we did, let's do the presenter view. So it's going to go through all of the slides, but it's just going to go from slide to slide. So if we want to transition between them, you can dissolve, you can slide, circle wipe, color wipe, line wipe, match and move, flow, stack. And by the way, these are not just available in Magic Studio. You can put these in any list, in any presentation, or chop. So I'm going to do the circle wipe, and then it'll give me another couple of options. I can increase the duration of the circle wipe, and I can also make it go out or in. Kind of like in, so we'll keep it there. And again, you can, since we apply the transition between the first two pages, we can use this option to apply between all pages, which I'm going to say yes. And now you can see the transition has appeared between each page. All right, so let's share this bad boy. And by share, I usually just download. You can definitely share directly to your social media accounts. You just have to connect them. I don't typically do that. I just simply download it and then I publish it later when so I have a little more control over it. If I decide, I need to make one more change, then it's not already posted. Now, because we have these transitions between each page, it's recommending that we download this as an MP4 video instead of a PDF. Normally with Canva documents, I would download them as PDF standard just because the quality is the best. But in this case, it's not the best way to do it because of those transitions. So we're going to change that to MP4 video, high quality video. And then you just hit download. You can also download the pages as separate files, but there's no need to do that in this case. And just download, save it to whatever file folder you want. And there you have it. So that is it for this video. I hope you found this helpful. In our next video, we're going to go through setting up a brand new business from start to finish, from the logo to the font to the brand colors, all of it. So stay tuned for that. If you are just starting a new business, it might be some really good information for you to have. So I hope to see you there. Thanks for watching.